So let's talk about that. Throne of Liberty is the best mass PvP in MMORPG so far. Firstly, we need to understand what is PvP in this game. In this video, we'll talk about what types of PvP do we have, what is this PvP for us, for the players, what we get from this PvP. And I'm talking not about the rewards and gear and items, I'm talking about like why it is fun, how the politics and macro level of the game works, because the PvP in Throne of Liberty is something about not the kill count, yeah of course we have it, but something bigger, more interesting, the guild level, the alliance level. So how the politics and guild system works in this game, what type of classes do we have, and how they influence each other, how they compete with each other, how you feel yourself with different classes. It's like different dimensions of the game. It's like different games when you play different classes. And why is it so good? Is it? I don't know. Let's find out together.
And we're gonna push on that right side group, on the 4 ping in 3 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, just go. Ignore the tanks and just go to 4. Ignore the tanks and go to 4. Ignore the tanks and go to 4. Just fuck the tanks, fuck the tanks. Just go on 4, we're fighting on 4, we're fighting on 4, all together, all blob together, all blob together. Alright, nice. They're pushing out of the cave, do not push out of the cave. We're clearing the people inside of the cave now. They backed off. They are scared, they are scared. They're backing off, we kill the people inside of the cave now. We kill the people inside of the cave now. Push in 3, 2, 1, just fucking full send it here now, full send it here. Nice fucking job. Nice fucking pool, nice fucking pool. You guys are fucking gaming.
And of course, the final thoughts from me, that's something that you will have in the end of this video. My name is PLK. This community is growing super fast. Thank you guys for your support. Subscribe to this channel, like and comment below what do you think about my thoughts. It's obviously not the super precise 100% correct and right thoughts. It's just something that I want to share with you so you understand why we love PvP in this game. First of all, what is PvP in Throne of Liberty? In this game you have different instance dungeons, you have events, you have the quests and main storyline, and this is something that you can do alone, like you as individual. Even the instant dungeons, it's super easy to find the party, even if you are a damage dealer. It's not something problematic like you have to be the healer or the tank to find the group, because the dungeons are fast. It's like 15 minutes of your gameplay, maybe 10, maybe 20, but it's super fast and you alone, like you can do it solo. Of course, in these games and in Korean games, we prefer to have a cons party, which is one tank, one healer and different type of DPS, basically 6 people, and party in this game is 6 people who are playing together every day, who know each other, who spend time together, because this game is grindy, right? You grind instant dungeons, you grind events, you grind open dungeons, you grind something together. And to have fun in this game, you need to talk with people. That's why I love this game. It's like Lineage 2, the same here. You have to communicate with your guild mates to make this game fun. I don't know, is it bad or good, but if you will be alone, this game is trash. I mean, you will be so bored, and this grind, it's like you don't need that. So you go to this game only if you think that you will communicate with people in a higher level. You need to meet people, you need to talk with them. So that's why touch games are perfect for guys like me who are super introverted, and it's like really hard to talk with new people, but here you have to do this. And in 1 or 2 weeks, you understand, I want to go to this game, I want to open the Discord, and I want to talk with my guildies. So, hi guys, peace. So you have 6 people party, right? This is one party. Chick. Now, for the PvP, you have a guild, and guild is something around 60 people. So let's imagine that is 60 different dots here. This is your guild, and this guild have different cons parties, right? They are talking with each other, they are playing with each other, so you have different small communities in one community. This one is your guild, 60 people, right? Guild. Now, let's say you have another guild, which is something like you have here, and this guild is another 60 people. My paint skills are incredible. So you have the second guild, and this guild could be like just the extension of your primary guild. It became the second one, some of the officers goes and open the new guild, so you have 2 guilds. Then, if your clan is growing, you need the 3rd guild, right? And then you have the 4th guild. Or it could be not like that, it could be like you have one guild, 60 people, you're playing together, and you have some other guild with the same interest like you are, with the same views on the game and the politics and everything, you start to play together. So this is 4 guilds by 60 people, which is about 2 + 100 people who are playing the game together, and this is Alliance, right? You just imagine the number of coordination during the PvP that have to be in this scenario. Now, these guys are playing together. These guys killing the enemies, overcome the difficulties together, help each other on the PvP, because PvP is super spread and sometimes it's strategical thinking where you go, which point you try to take, which point you just give to the enemy to retake something else or to defense. And all of this is in Discord, and this is the emotions. You almost can't play good PvP without the voice. And we'll talk about that a little bit later, what we have in this game. But now, let's imagine the following. We have these guys, these 4 guilds form the alliance, and now these boys see the enemy. And we have alliance number 1 and alliance number 2. And they start to fight, right? So they fight. And they fight with each other. They try to hunt people from one guild to another, because one good player with a good gear can make a difference. Not like can win everything, but one tank can stay in some corner or some bottleneck on the PvP and just like soak all the damage from 20 or 30 people, and with a good healer like forever. The same for the archers and for the daggers. The good dagger can kill like many people in 10 seconds. You try to be as good in strategy as possible. You try to be as smart as possible as a leader. You need to have these skills actually, you know, you need to have not only just time, but you need to have these skills how to command people. That's why we're going to PvP as a small groups, as a 2-party, 3-party, just to, you know, to test how we behave, what we do, what the commands, like to be used to the things. That's why we're doing in Korea, to make it happen on EU. To make it better on EU. We even calculate that our guild have around 70+% people who played on Korea. So we will have this experience. What is all of that? What is PvP in this game? It's cool, interesting strategies, coordinations, different decisions, and all of this stuff which make you the great emotions, right? Such emotions in PvP, like in these games, you will never get. Let's take World of Warcraft for instance. The PvP in World of Warcraft is pretty interesting. The battlegrounds, arena, even the open world PvP, which don't have purpose, but it's fun sometimes. In battlegrounds, you grinding gear. On arena, you grinding gear and, you know, achievements and everything. It's fun. Here, the PvP for the points of interest. And now let's talk about that. So what type of PvP do we have in this game? So basically this is the interactive map of the game, right? So you have different villages, you have different points of interest, you have regions, and every region have their events every 2 or 3 hours where you spend your time in PvE to grind mobs and contracts to get some rewards, as all MMORPGs. Some of the events have a PvP flag. So basically you go to the event and you need to grind everybody on some zone grinding some mobs, and they need to drop the items to some merchant or trader, and you will be ranking, competing with other players, and the first rank will get better rewards. These rewards you need to level up your skills, so it's super essential everybody goes to these events. And some of them are PvP, which means if you kill somebody, they will drop the items, which means you get your party or even your guild, you go to this event and you try to kill everybody to get all the items, right? That's why it's profitable. Somebody from your guild or party will get better rewards, and they will get the, you know, valuable items that could be sold on the marketplace for money to buy the gear, or to have these things to upgrade your skills. And skills in these games, upgrade of the skills is super essential, and it's super critical. This is the small scale PvP. It's super fun. It's where you can try different strategies. It's basically you can go just to PvE event and have something close to this, but here you can, you know, try the real PvP. So you're going as a group, you're trying to find enemies, so you grind mobs, you kill them, they kill you, and it's like, it's just fun and it's coordination and it's emotions. Just check this video clip from our perspective, and you know, when we go in PvP, even like 14, like 2 parties or 20 people, it looks like we are a small group and we're trying to do our PvP stuff, and it's to have fun actually. But when we see ourselves from the perspective of the enemy, which have a larger group, but it's like spread by the territory, and you can see that what emotions do we have, what commands our leads make to us, like do this, do that. And of course, it's like the rude words flying, and we throw our bodies to the enemy. I'm dying, and like they dying, and it's real fun. You have emotions, and like everybody is like, yeah.
Nice fucking job, and we're gonna continue. I mean, they want to invade us, we're gonna fucking invade them, dude. We're fucking invading them. Fucking get them. Nice fucking job.
We did that. And then you have enemies who also run, and they're laughing. You like, look, just listen to that.
ไม่น่ารอด
วิ่งมาวิ่งมาไหวไหวไหวไหว
วิ่งมาวิ่งมา
โอ้ยเฮียไม่ไหว
เฮียไม่ไหว
สู้ได้สู้ได้สู้ได้สู้ได้สู้ได้
They're laughing, they're having fun, and this is basically why PvP is good in this game. But let's continue. This is events. Now let's talk about something more, the real purpose for PvP. So we have Rifstones in the game and Boonstones. These points, right? You have, I don't know how many, 18 Boonstones and 9 Rifstones. Let's hope this interactive map is correct. To get the Riftstone or Boonstone, your guild need to take it. What does it mean? You have specific schedule when this Boonstone will be open. It's like open world, everybody can come and the guild leaders and the officers can take it, staying on the Boonstone for some period of time and became yours. And then till the end of time, like till the end of 30 minutes time, you have to secure this. Or to take over from somebody else, which is you need to kill everybody and you need to spend some time to take over back, right? And if the time ends, you have the overtime, and if somebody installs in the zone, you have overtime, and also you can summon the summoning stones for the guild, so the enemies will spawn right near your Boonstone. So it's like kind of strategy how to do this, and it's like the big fights, you know, at least like guild on guild, like 30 people to 30 people. But as I told you before, we have these alliances, and this is the small piece, because for instance on our server we have like 2 or 3 alliances together versus 2 or 3 alliances together from other side. So like Zerg on Zerg at like 200 people on 200 people. And it's really 200 people from one side and 200 from other side. That's why you need the good PC for this game, but it looks phenomenal. Like how many people, what's happening, you know, arrow flies, lightning bolts and fireballs, and it is super fun. And at some point of time, you have opened to siege and to take few Boonstones. So now your Zerg and your alliance decided, okay, are we going all together to this one to take it? And only one guild from all of the alliance and Zerg can take the Boonstone. So you decide, you guys will be first. So we siege this, we take over this, we stay. Our enemies died. And our enemies goes to another one. And we decide, okay, 2 guilds staying here, 3 guilds going to this one, and maybe 2 guilds trying to stop our enemies from taking over this one. And it's like 30 minutes. Then it stops, and whoever have it for some period of time, like day or 2. Why do you need the Boonstones and Riftstones? These things give your guild the permanent, for time of ownership of the Boonstone, permanent stats. And stats could be huge. Like you can get 2 or 3 pieces of gear to have the heavy attack, which is the 2 times multiplier for your damage chance, and like Boonstone can give you 60. And 60 you can get like from 1 or 2 big pieces of gear, super expensive pieces of gear. And just imagine if you have like Boonstone and Riftstone with some cool stats like strength and dexterity, you know, and also the resources that are ticking every minute with this Boonstone going to your guild. So you became stronger, you having more money, so you can buy more gear for your guild to PvP more. So basically it's like a circle. So you need to have this to be better. But you have like 10 guilds and only 2 Boonstones. So now you decide who take it, how it happens. And what interesting, at some point of time, you will stay on the Boonstone, helping your alliance to protect it, and you have your small Boonstone somewhere, and an enemy sieges that. You goes there, all the alliance goes there to stop them and to protect, and at this time, other part of the enemies go and take over this Boonstone. So it's like the huge strategies and how it works, and it's basically the huge mess, and only few people understand what is happening, and these people leads the guilds. And that's why it's so fun. And that's why it's like a mass PvP. That's why all the builds and the classes that we have are working differently in this one. For instance, I'm playing as a healer and a mage in the PvE and the small scale PvP, so I can shoot fireballs and heal my party mates, right? But in the big PvP, all of this, it doesn't matter. What I need to do, I need to heal my tank and I need to live. That's why I have, as a PvP build, I will have the wand, which is healer, and sword and shield, just for the defense, just for the big fat HP and everything. And some of the guilds have like crazy mad builds, which is like everybody goes there and they just shoot the ice spear, everybody is freeze from the side of the enemy, then you drop the meteors, and it's like one-time working strategy, but it like wipes the whole raid. Or you keep the strategic places on the territories where the Boonstone, like all the Boonstones, they are not just on a clear field. Some of them like this one you see on the video right now. It's like the two hills and the Boonstone below the hills. So two parties are just staying and shoot each other, and whoever tried to take it over like died instantly. So you need to move around, right? Or the Boonstones in the dungeons, in the open dungeons. Also, it's like super interesting, like how you work with the corridors and etc, etc. So we have Boonstones and Rifstones, huge scale PvP, different strategies, different builds, different mindset. Small scale PvP on events just to having fun, right? And to get some rewards. And of course we have the castles, so the sieges, right? Like many Boonstones in one place. To siege the castle, you need just to go to the throne and to take over the throne for some period of time, and then you should protect the castle till the time go off, right? But you have all of this Zerg here from both sides, one protecting, one attacking. You have the summon stones, so all the guilds will summon back when they die, like outside of the castle, but close to the castle. You have different walls and towers that you need to siege and take to get the golems, which will break the walls. And it's like the huge strategy. You can go forward just to the throne room and you try to take over it, but somebody will kill you from the behind. It's like the emotions is just something that you will not get from any other games. You can tell me about Mortal Online 2 with the coolest sieges and coolest PvP ever, but you will not have these numbers, right? You can tell me about the battlegrounds and World of Warcraft, but it's different. It's like you event, you're grinding the gear. It's different thing, right? It's only the peanuts that I'm telling you about the Castle Siege. After that, you will have the Taxis event, which is you have a golem, like the huge golem with a huge chest with a goat, and somebody from your guildmates are controlling the golem. He is the golem itself, and you're going from the castle to the town to get the taxes, or vice versa, I don't know. And everybody can attack you, so you need to protect this golem. So this game is about this mass sieges, because when you will have the castle, the amount of gold and amount of lucent, which is the internal currency for the marketplace where you can buy the gear, it's something like, it's like huge amount. You can gear up to the top, the whole guild. So next time your guild will be much better. And the most interesting thing, our server is only 2 months and we already have so much drama. When the different guilds from the alliances, they like change the alliance, they backstabbing each other. And when we start the siege of the castle, it will happen again for sure, like 100%. That's why the PvP in this game is super interesting, because of the emotions and because of the scale what we have and how the game designed. It's designed to be the super huge scale mass PvP. Otherwise it will be not interesting. Ah yeah, by the way, I forgot we have Archbosses, the huge bosses open world, and you will fight to kill them in PvP, which is also pretty interesting stuff, but my PC, I just can't get it. My PC is not working on the Archbosses, so I can't tell you. Is it fun or not? I hope so. And all the PvP have a purpose. All the PvP is just to get more money, to get more gear, to be better in PvP. That's why you want to fight and you will fight, and people going to these events like in a schedule. And this is pretty good. So this is something about PvP in this game. Like, comment below what do you want to know about the PvP more. I will definitely share the video and info and the stream about the siege of the castle. And I mean, you need to subscribe to this channel. I need to buy a new PC to to stream in a better quality. I don't have 10 FPS during the mass PvP. Yeah, so please subscribe. Please consider to subscribe. Yeah, please. And final thoughts. I mean, that's why I love these games. That's why I love the Korean MMORPGs, because I have to find the guild. I found the guild, for instance, here. It's super cool guys, and I'm like happy that I found them. You have to find somebody with whom you will play in these games. You can't play solo like in World of Warcraft, which is bad and which is good. So that's why this is the best mass PvP game so far. I will see you next time. Bye.